Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you some of the items that I'm not willing to purchase because I can't afford it, I'm not interested, so things like that. So this is going to be an anti-haul video. So if you're interested in knowing what are the things that I'm not going to be picking up, then please keep on watching. Before which, please take a moment to hit the red color subscribe button right underneath this video, and also hit the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I upload and you do not miss out my videos. So please take a moment, hit the red color subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me, so please do that. So now let's get started with this video. So the first product that I would not be purchasing, not a product, this brand in general, I would say, I guess most of us, most of you would agree with me on this. I'm talking about the Charlotte Tilbury brand, and this was recently launched on Nykaa, and I was looking through the products, kind of trying to find out if I want to buy something, maybe the powder, maybe the foundation. I was like so annoyed because it was so expensive, you guys, and I don't think it's worth your money, because you can, especially that magic cream, I'm sure it's great, I'm sure it has some nice ingredients, I'm sure it performs amazingly well, but what I feel is that you can get a similar sort of result with some other cream, some nice thick cream. You can definitely get that sort of a result. Maybe even Bobbi Brown, even if you buy the smaller tub, it's kind of cheap, I guess. It's about 1600 or 1700. Even with Bobbi Brown enriched vitamin face base or something, you can get the same effect, I feel. I haven't used that, but looking online, the texture felt like it was kind of similar, but obviously you cannot match up to the experience. So when there is a product that's launching, you have to take into account of all these things, how it performs, the experience, and all of this, the packaging, everything is to be considered when there is a price put on that product. So I'm sure the experience of using a Charlotte Tilbury magic cream is amazing. Of course, I've seen it online, I've seen people loving it, but I am not ready to pay 5,000 6,000 rupees just to purchase a cream that may or may not work for me, because I feel that, I guess it's too thick or something, and I have like combo skin, it might look a little bit more oily. So the second product that I'm not going to be purchasing, I might end up purchasing, no, I'm not going to be purchasing, I guess it's the K Beauty matte lipsticks that they recently launched. Initially I thought, okay, let me purchase, let me do a review, and then I asked you guys on the community tab, asking you guys if you need a review on that, or no, it's too pricey, and most of you voted that no, it's too pricey, we don't want a review. So I felt that I completely agree with you guys. $9.99 for a drugstore lipstick is too much. I can spend that amount on a mini matte lipstick, I might as well do that. So I feel that it's a little bit expensive. The colors are so good, I'm sure the formula is extremely nice, it's extremely lightweight on the lips and stuff like that, but again, I feel that it's too much for a lipstick, and I cannot just buy one and leave it like that, because to make a swatch video, I at least need to buy 2 lipsticks. That would cost me about 2,000 rupees, and I can buy so many other different things that I'm actually in need of with that money. So that's completely, overpriced, I feel. They could have kept the pricing with in the range of 700 to 800 at least. And the third thing is the newly launched Lakme Absolute Micro Brow Perfector. I love using this type of powders to fill into my eyebrows. I've used the Wet n Wild powder palette thingy to fill into my eyebrows, and I rarely use pencils, and I feel that 800 rupees for Lakme eyebrow pencil is a little too much. They could have kept the pricing, for about 600 or 700 even, I would definitely buy it, but 800 rupees, it's quite pricey, you guys. Brow pencils, I'm willing to spend about 400 to 500 rupees on a brow pencil, not more than that. Even 600 700 is too much for a brow pencil. So that's the only reason that I am willing to skip that product. And also, I'm not that interested, even if it was like 500 or 600. I don't think it's like anything revolutionary or anything, so I'm just not willing to spend my money on that. And the next item that I'm going to be talking about is the K Beauty highlighters. I'm sure it's not launched very recently. It was launched quite some time back, but I feel that I have loads of highlighters. Loads. Highlighters is the highest number of things, you know. Blushes I have like 4 5, bronzers I have like 2 3, highlighters I have like so many, I guess about 10 or 11 highlighters. I don't think I need to buy another highlighter and have it in my collection, and it's not going to do any good. And spending 700 rupees on a highlighter again is waste for me, so I don't think I need those highlighters. However, if you are in need of a highlighter, then I guess you can just try out, because they have like 7 shades or something. That's extremely nice for you know, an Indian brand to have those many shades in highlighter. That's something so good. If I did not have these many highlighters, probably I would have purchased it, but no, I'm not spending my money again on another highlighter that I don't need. So the next thing is Nykaa oils. Nykaa came out with this sort of facial oils some time back, and I was trying to, you know, take a look at what sort of oils they had, and I'm not interested, you guys. First of all, facial oils, they make me very very oily. Maybe I'm not choosing the right type of oil for my skin, and yeah, maybe that's it. But at the moment I'm not interested to incorporate a facial oil into my routine. I'm pretty much happy with the moisturization and hydration that I get from my regular moisturizers. If I need a very intense hydration, I go in with the Earth Rhythm Phytoceramide moisturizer. That does the trick. It makes my skin very very moisturized and nice, even though if it's like extremely dry, which it does not get extremely dry at all. So I have kind of like a normal to combination skin, so I feel that I don't even need facial oils in general, especially the Nykaa ones, because I don't think it's gonna do much to your skin. I don't know, I'm just not interested in purchasing those oils. And the next product that I'm going to be talking about are products from Pixi. I know their glow tonic is quite popular. Again, it's like extremely pricey. Instead of buying that and incorporating an AHA into my skincare routine, I can go in with brands like Ordinary or any brands that are available in India. Like Sugandha has an AHA serum, Minimalist has an AHA serum. I could buy that and use that instead of spending 1400 rupees on a Pixi glow tonic. I feel that, and there are kind of mixed reviews I guess online, so I do not want to be investing 1400 rupees on a product that has mixed reviews that may or may not work out in my favor. So Pixi products pass, I'm not interested. Then makeup line is good, but it's too expensive, considering Pixi is a drugstore brand in US, and it's like completely too much. The pricing is too much, so I'm not willing to buy those products. And not even, you know, I don't even feel that I'm gravitating towards any product in Pixi. I don't feel like purchasing any product in Pixi. I don't even have them in my wish list also, I guess, not a single product. So the next thing is Smashbox X Malvika Sitlani Lipstick Duo. I have nothing against this duo. I already purchased the Smashbox Shobita Dhulipala lipstick duo. I also made a video on that. That kit I purchased because I thought the nude shade would suit me, and I was interested in the red shade. That's the only reason that I purchased that. And it's good to have mini lipsticks in these luxury brands. You know, you can afford it. It's 1000 rupees for 2 lipsticks, so you can definitely afford it. But this particular kit has 2 lip shades. One is called Driver's Seat, and the second one is called Babe Alert. Driver's Seat, it might suit me, but Babe Alert, I'm pretty sure that it will not suit me. I cannot wear it on its own, so I feel that I don't need a lip kit in which I'm interested in one shade and I'm completely not interested in another shade at all. So I feel that it's waste of money for me to buy that kit. However, if you're like lighter skin tone than mine, then you can definitely give it a shot. I'm sure by this time you're seeing this video, it's already sold out, because you know, so many people love Malvika, including me. I love watching her videos, and people would definitely be interested in purchasing her lip duo. And so that's the only reason that I'm not buying this lip kit, only because the Babyliss shade that I feel that it wouldn't really suit my skin tone. The next brand in total that I am not interested in is the brand called Lime Crime, again, which launched in India. It's a luxury brand, and I am not that much interested in those products because I don't feel, or again, I don't feel myself gravitating towards any of the products from that particular brand. So I decided against purchasing from that brand. It wasn't even calling out to me, you know, so I wasn't interested in any of the products, so it's a skip. And the next brand that I'm completely going to avoid is this brand called Wishful. It's a skincare brand. It has a scrub that retails for about 4,000 rupees. I'm like, what? Yeah, skincare is I guess very expensive these days, and I feel that you can get good quality skincare with these brands like Earth Rhythm. I've tried Sugandha, I've tried Earth Rhythm. These are some amazing brands. I'm currently using the Minimalist serum, which is working pretty fine for me. So these brands, even the Ordinary, it's not like too much overpriced or anything. So I guess when you can find skincare in these brands, these drugstore brands, good quality skincare, then I feel that I don't need to purchase anything from a very high end brand. Fine, maybe I'll consider purchasing it. And with skincare, there is one more thing that you need to keep in mind, is that if something works for you, if you purchase something from a luxury brand, and if it works for you, you can't keep repurchasing it every single month because it's too expensive. You can't buy a 4,000 rupees scrub every single month. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. Only if you are able to afford it, and if you want to have that luxurious experience and stuff, you can purchase it. If you have the money for it, definitely go for it. And if you do not have the money for it to spend on a skincare item every single month, spending 4,000 5,000 rupees, then there's no point in buying it. You can invest in drugstore brand that also might work pretty well for you. So that's something that I don't want to purchase. And there is another brand called Kiro. I initially thought I would buy some lipsticks from them, but again, the lipsticks were like 800 rupees. I don't know how the formula is. I don't know about the brand that much, and having such a steep price during the launch itself kind of turned me off. So it looked very interesting, you guys. That entire brand, the packaging, everything looked very interesting, but I'm kind of skeptical to buy from this brand because of the price, and I don't even know if it's going to work out that well for me. So that's something I'm not willing to buy. And the last product that I am not willing to purchase, this is a single product. The brand itself, I do have some products from the brand. I'm talking about the brand Milani, and I really like the brand. However, it's very overpriced in India. It's very overpriced. And also they have launched these palettes. These are like the Milani Gilded Gold or something. I'll pop a picture or something. So there are a couple of palettes that this brand has launched, and I feel that 2,500 rupees, spending so much on Milani eyeshadow palettes seemed like worthless, because I feel that Makeup Revolution does an excellent job, and you can find their palettes for about 800-900 rupees. The Reloaded palette, even, they do a great job. And even this palette, this is about 500 rupees, and I've been constantly using this palette. I've been constantly using this eyeshadow palette. This is by Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Glamour Squad, I guess. Yeah, My Glamour Squad. This is a dupe for Anastasia Soft Glam palette. It's a beautiful palette, 500 rupees. And I think when there are palettes like this, even I guess those Nykaa palettes, it seems very nice. And those are some affordable eyeshadow palettes that work really well. Why would I want to spend like 2,000, 2,500 on a very basic neutral palette that may or may not work? So that's something that is going to be a pass for me. So with that, we come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please give this video a big thumbs up. Please share, comment, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. And please do support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon as well. And I'll see you next time in another interesting video. Until then, take care. Tata. Bye bye.